What's up, guys? This is Syphic coming back at you again, and like I promised, I was gonna have another pickups video, and I think I picked up enough turbo stuff to just to do a pickups video of just turbo stuff. So I was able to score some pretty awesome, amazing things. The last video I posted, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I was able to pick up those really cool prototypes from a gentleman. And besides the prototypes, actually, he had some leftover items that he kind of kicked down with. Some of the items we'll start off with, he had a spare copy of just John Madden Football, which I already have, so this is a duplicate. It's disc only, but he did include a little tray with it. And let's see what else we got here. He also happened to have a Boxy Boy, loose Boxy Boy. There's no game in it or anything, but it's pretty cool to still have a tray and a manual for it, so if I ever pick up that game, I'll complete that. And then he also had a spare manual for Theron's Quest Dungeon Master, and it did come in a Last Alert back case. So unfortunately the game is not included, but I already have both these games. So this is just stuff in case anyone out there might need this. Hit me up. My buddy Air Force Shields. I do apologize, in my last video I mentioned that my friend Shaq Funaki gave me CDI games, but it was actually my buddy Air Force Shields. When I ran into them, they were both together, so I just kind of confused them, and I believe this came from him as well. He had a spare Tiger Road case, and the cool thing about spare cases, even though the game, you might already have it, you can actually pick up end labels for other games. So if I have a game that's missing a case, I could always just get the sticker for it and use the case for, you know, a loose game. So really cool of him, and these are kind of hard to come by, so that was very, very awesome of him. And let's see, another cool YouTuber did donate a game to the collection as well. He picked this up at a swap meet, and the fellow YouTuber is I Like Games 123. I'll post a link to his channel below. Really cool guy, local guy, finds a lot of good stuff, really good trader. Definitely add him and make good trades with the guy. And he hooked it up with a Art of Fighting 2 for the arcade card version of the PC Engine. Basically, to play this game, you need a special RAM card, which allows you to play these you know, better Neo Geo games on the PC Engine Super CD-ROM. So that was cool of him to kick down with that. That was a little gift that he decided to give to the channel here. Now on to some trades. I was able to make some really cool trades with my buddy ROB78. Basically, we did a trade for a couple of games. This is part of separate trades, but he did hook it up with Night Creatures, which I definitely needed from the collection. One of the last games that I need to complete the Hue card collection. I'm down to only 2 games. I need Raiden and I need Legend of Hero Tonma. And I think I need the manual for Jackie Chan. So if anyone out there has any of those games, definitely please hit me up. I really want to complete the Hue card collection for the Turbo. So that was cool of him to kick down with that. And he did trade me Ordyne for the Turbografx 16, but then we made another trade, so this is kind of going back to him again. So we kind of do that. We kind of flip-flop back and forth with games, so that's kind of cool. Then he actually did score a lot of some games, and in that lot of games were some PC Engine games, which he doesn't really collect for them too much, but this is Special Criminal Investigation, SCI. So he hooked it up with that one. It is complete with manual and everything. The game is inside. And the one really like cool game that we both didn't really know what it was it's actually a Naxat soft shooter, and it's W Ring, and it looks like it's actually a pretty rare little shooter. I think this game goes for about 50 to 60 bucks. It's kind of like a Gradius style shooter. So it's pretty cool. Gonna try this out over the weekend. We're gonna be in Vegas, so a bunch of us are gonna meet up in Vegas, kind of like a gamers kickback. So if you guys are gonna be in Vegas this weekend, or you know, have nothing to do and you're in the area, hit us up, because we're gonna be out there. We got a couple of rooms. We're gonna take some consoles, Neo Geos, PC Engines. We're gonna booze it up and drink it up. You know, the big boy hangout. So. So hit us up if you guys want to hang out, maybe a little bar hopping as well. But yeah, ROB78 hooked it up with the W Ring, so that was a pretty cool little trade there. Made another deal with my buddy over at Windy Gaming. Definitely check Windy Gaming out. The guy does, you know, imports a lot of cool shit. charges way cheaper than eBay or the other like crap resellers that try to gouge you. He's actually really cool, does very fair deals. Let him know what you're looking for, he'll try to find it for you, try to get you a really cool price. And so I needed both these games. I needed Final Soldier, so he hooked it up, and Dracula X is finally in the collection. It's just the game and manual and disc and everything. It's just missing the OB, but that's okay. I'm not really an OB collector. OB is the small little side strips that come with some of the PC Engine games, but the deal he gave me on this was actually really cool. I don't think I'd be able to get that anywhere, locally or on eBay. So thank you, Windy Gaming, for hooking it up with that. Next, on to some eBay pickups and some kind of swipes. Somebody had posted a CD drive. I believe I got this for like 20 bucks. I think it was like 25 shipped. I got it because basically it was just loose by itself. It has a little cover, which I kind of wanted. And then it's in really nice shape. So I'm going to switch out. This one doesn't work. I opened it up, cleaned it up, and the gear that usually is the reason why these don't work basically just broke when I barely even tapped it. So it was already brittle. So I'll probably get the parts to fix this one, and I'll have this one on the trade block. But it's in really nice shape. So I'll probably switch out my CD-ROM drive with the shell of this one. So very cool little score there. Another swipe. This is a game I already have, but I was able to pick it up. I got this one for 20 bucks. This has popped up on eBay for 20 bucks shipped. It's complete with manual, so that's another great score. Game that popped up locally, actually, about a city away, is this game here. I got this for 25 shipped. This game has skyrocketed like the last few months, and this is the Ninja Spirit, which is basically the Japanese version of Ninja Spirit. And I guess this game is really hard to get in Japan. And it's, like I said, recently I've been seeing it like go for like about 80. And I got this for 25 shipped locally. Actually, the guy actually lived like a few cities away, but he did ship it out to me. So it's really awesome to have this before this goes up any higher. I already have the turbo version, but it's nice to have the rare PC Engine version. So it's pretty cool. Finally, I was able to get a hold of the Addams Family, so another CD-ROM game down. I still need quite a few CD-ROM games. I think I need like 10 or 15 games to complete the CD-ROM collection. And yeah, they're the hardest ones to get. But I was able to get this one. I think I got this for like 15 shipped. I kind of waited around for a while until one popped up. This game used to go for like 9 bucks, 10 bucks. Now it's going for like 25 to 30. So I guess, it's turbo tax. We'll call it the turbo tax. In our gamers group, I was able to sell a Sega Saturn, and the guy PayPal'd me the money, and with the PayPal money I was able to pick up a Shapeshifter. So finally another CD-ROM game off of the list of games that I need. And this one I believe was 30 shipped, which actually this one's been going for about 35 to 40. And I did pick this up on eStarland, so that was a pretty cool little deal from them. Another game I was excited to pick up, actually it's not even a game, it's actually a soundtrack that you would get for free when you would actually order stuff from TurboZone Direct. That is the Hudson CD Game Music Collection, which is a bunch of cool songs from like Dungeon Explorer 2 and Lords of Thunder. A lot of times you'll find just you'll find this with just the CD, but this one actually came with the actual CD case, and they're always trying to gouge you for this. It's always like for 50 to 100 bucks for some odd reason. And I think I got this one for like 15 bucks shipped. Maybe the guy didn't know what he had or what, but I mean, it's not worth a ton, but I don't know why people try to gouge you on this soundtrack. But it was cool that this one came with the insert, which tells you all the songs that are on here. Dragon Slayer songs, Lords of Thunder, Riot Zone, Record Lotus War, Dungeon Explorer 2. Some really cool tracks. I was actually testing out my CD-ROM drive the other day by playing this, and a lot of good music on here. Very awesome to have. And let's see, another game for the Turbografx that I was able to knock off the list of games that I needed. I was able to pick up All Dines. This game actually usually runs like 120, 130 bucks complete with the the little cardboard sleeve. I got this one locally, not locally, but within my state. Somebody was selling this, and I think I got this for, it ended for like 59 or 49. I was surprised no one else bid on it, and so I was able to get this. But just goes to show you that there's things that go listed on there that somehow people miss. But I was able to get All Dines finally in the collection. Great shooter, probably one of the better games for the Turbografx. One of the 5 or 6 games for the Turbografx. But a really insane deal to get this for under 50. And so that was kind of cool. Picked up finally the game Mysterious Song, which is a game that was produced a couple of years ago, and actually it was an old PC game, I believe is what it was, and then it was ported over to the Turbografx CD-ROM system. So I've still yet to play it. I hear some mixed reviews, but still, to finally, it's kind of cool that they're still producing games for the system. It's kind of awesome. So I can't wait to try that out, see how that is. Let's see here, got a couple of pretty big ones here. I think they're pretty big. I was finally able to add the Super System Card 3.0 back into the collection. I had traded this away back when I didn't have the Turbo CD setup, and I couldn't find a working one, and so I decided to trade this away to somebody on the PCFX forums. But then I finally picked up a Turbo CD-ROM system. Actually, I have like 2 or 3 now. So I needed this back in the collection so I could, you know, play the Super CD-ROM games on it. So I got a really good deal off of this from somebody on the PCFX forums. So thank you very much. You know who you are in case you're a fan of the channel. And yeah, thanks a lot, man. Another really good eBay swipe. I was actually really excited when this popped up and I was able to snatch this up. Basically, it's a boxed Turbo Express. The Express, of course, needs to be recapped so it doesn't work. It turns on and everything, but you can't hear anything or see anything. But it's in pretty nice shape. The only thing is it does have the packing slip attached to the back, which kind of kills it. But I mean, like I said, if you display it, I mean, it rocks. It's got the styrofoam inside. It's got the little styrofoam lid. It's in really nice shape. And it didn't come with just this, but it also came with a copy of Dragon Spirit and a copy of Ninja Spirit. And believe it or not, this was 80 bucks shipped. I think that was an insane deal, so I was pretty happy to score that. These next two are extremely insane, actually. One, I already have a couple of them, so this is like my 3rd system. This popped up, and it was actually somebody from LA on eBay, and they sold this for 120 bucks plus shipping, which was, I think was like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. And the guy said that it's been in his closet forever, and I jumped on this. And yep, it's a super minty PC Engine Duo. This is the 2nd one I've picked up locally, but this one popped up on eBay, which was insane, so I just snatched it up. I mean, look at this thing. It's very minimal shelf wear. I mean, it's in excellent shape. I mean, all around. It's got the serial number here. Everything is intact. I mean, this must have been imported over here and just sat in a closet for years. The system is in mint shape. Everything's still in baggies. There's a manual inside. The box that holds all the items are still in here. I mean, I mean, it's like new. It's really crazy. I haven't had a chance to test it yet to see if it works or not, because like I said, these are just as bad as the US Duos. The caps do go bad, but like I said, a simple cap replacement and we're rocking. So to add a 3rd boxed one to the collection is freaking awesome for 120 bucks. These things go for like 300 and up, imported from Japan. So yeah, so to get 2 of these in the collection, both came from LA, is pretty crazy. And last but not least, probably the most insane score. Actually, it was kind of like a gift from the girlfriend, kind of for Christmas, and I got a pretty good deal on it and stuff. And that is this weird, crazy console called the PC Boy. Now, this is a Chinese, basically a PC Engine shuttle clone. It's like new. Everything is mint inside. It's got the manual. Everything's in baggies. It's like it's never been touched. The box has just some small little wear here and there, but other than that, it's in perfect shape. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it's crazy. Here in the back, you could see them, inserting the game and so on and so forth. But I mean, it's in excellent condition. Never before has a fantasy of one been so magic, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, it's in excellent condition, and I've been trying to get a real PC Engine shuttle, but they just gone up in price. But I saw this, I had to have it, and I was able to get it. And you know, like I said, I like to collect all things turbo, and this is, you know, just like I said, had to have this in the collection. So very proud to have that. And the last item that actually I picked up on is right here, and this is actually my second one. This item is pretty extremely rare, so to find one, then get another one is just crazy. And let me show you what it is. Okay, so to show you guys what we scored here, basically if you watched my previous couple of videos a while back, you guys saw that I picked up a Korean Vistar, which is a Turbografx that was released in South Korea. It's basically the body, the internals of a Turbografx 16. They must have sent back any unsold units to South Korea. They rebadged it and gave it a new casing and called it, and then actually added some AV inputs as well and called it the V-Star. And my South Korean connection was able to hook it up with a second V-Star. So now I've got two. This one came with one game, Keith Courage, and a controller. It came with the an AC adapter and the AV cables. But yeah, to have two Korean Vistars is pretty insane. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but they both work great. Tested them out, and just adding more crazy, obscure systems to the Turbo collection. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's all the scoring that we've done turbo-wise this month, or actually these past few months. So, and yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys are having some awesome pickups as well. That pretty much does it for everything that I've scored the last few months. And yeah, like I said, if you guys are going to be in the Vegas area, want to meet up, maybe have a beer or two, hit me up, PM me, I'll give you the details. And like I said, if you guys have any turbo stuff to trade, definitely hit me up. I have a lot of stuff for other consoles that I've been willing to trade. I like to do fair trades, you know, value for value. Sometimes I don't mind getting like the lower end of the deal as long as I get what I want, you know. So definitely hit me up. Don't forget to like the channel, like the video, subscribe, share the video if you like, tell your friends, and I'll have some more videos coming soon. And check the channels out below as well, and join our gamer Facebook group as well. Links are below. Until next time, guys, this is syphic. Take care. Lates.